I was slicing open the seal of a letter, hand steady though my breathing wasn't, when my phone lit up. 3 messages. Cold. Clinical. Final. We're disowning you. From now on, speak to my lawyer. And from my sister, ever the one to twist the blade for sport, heart. My thumb hovered over the screen, waiting for the tremble, the collapse, the inevitable crack. But nothing came. Only one word left my fingers. Okay. The room cooled after I hit send. Not painful, just still. The kind of quiet that settles right before a storm decides which tree to strike first. I slid the phone into my pocket and folded the letter closed. The first phase of my plan had been locked into place hours earlier. They just didn't know it yet. A day later, my mother called in a frenzy. My sister texted, "We need to talk." And when my phone buzzed again, I smiled. They were already too late. People imagined betrayal exploding. Yelling, doors slamming, shattered plates. Not in my family. Ours fermented slowly, dressed up as tradition and best intentions. I used to think closeness just looked different for us. Less affection, more duty. My parents weren't built for warmth, but loyalty came with conditions, thin and fragile. Claire, my sister, was the golden child. Polished smile, soft tone, teeth hidden neatly behind every sentence. I wanted to believe she loved me. Truly. We used to sit on the back porch as kids, sharing secrets like they were sweets. She once swore she'd never turn on me. I believed her then. Foolish. The first crack was subtle. A conversation paused the moment I walked in. Papers by the printer with my name on them, hurriedly shuffled out of sight. Phone calls ending the instant I stepped closer. I told myself I was paranoid. Stress, imagination. Then I found the email, completely by accident. They forgot to log out of the family laptop. The subject line, "Read the transfer should be finalized before he finds out." My mother's message sat venomous and calm. We need him to sign willingly. If not, we can move forward with the alternative plan. My alternative plan, apparently, involved cutting me out of the inheritance, rewriting ownership of the house, and leaving me with nothing but whatever I arrived with. Claire chimed in farther down the chain. "He's too trusting. Just push him a little. He'll break." I read those lines 3 times. My pulse steady, my expression flat. Break. Interesting. I didn't confront them. Didn't cry. Didn't even close the laptop. I leaned back, laced my fingers, and began doing math. They wanted signatures. Fine. I'd sign documents, just not theirs. While they plotted my erasure, I sat with my own lawyer. Then with the bank. Then with the notary. Every move quiet, intentional, precise. Turns out revenge doesn't need fury, just patience and impeccable timing. The letter I'd opened right as their text arrived, that was my signal. Inside were the final confirmations, property agreements, account freezes, and proof that the house, the one they believed they'd stolen, had already been transferred into my name 2 days earlier. My lawyer handled everything. Clean, legal, untouchable. Then I sent them that calm, simple okay, which they so badly misinterpreted. Within hours, they sensed the shift. Tried accessing accounts that were no longer theirs. Tried to dig up papers that held no authority. Tried to salvage leverage that had already evaporated. By nightfall, their panic had fully bloomed. That's when the calls started. I answered my mother's on the 3rd ring. Her voice cracked before she even said my name. "There's been a misunderstanding." "There hasn't," I replied. "You made a choice." Her breath stuttered. I could hear Claire in the background whispering urgently, the kind of whisper someone uses when they realize the trap wasn't laid for you. "It was laid by you." My mother tried again. "We need to discuss the house." "You mean my house?" I corrected. Silence. Heavy. Perfect. I let it sit. Let the truth spread through her like frost across a window pane. Every scheme they'd built to edge me out had already crumbled beneath them. "This isn't what we wanted," she whispered. "It's exactly what you wanted," I said. "You just didn't expect me to agree so quickly." I hung up before she could answer. Claire's messages flooded in next. Paragraphs of pleading, bargaining, blaming. I ignored them, not out of rage, but because I was finished. Revenge doesn't always blaze or howl. Sometimes it looks like silence, signatures, and a front door key you no longer share. As I set my phone face down, the screen glowing with their desperation, something warm settled in my chest. Relief, control, peace. They taught me betrayal. I taught them consequences.